Hello everybody. So the best watercolour book I have ever bought, hands down, and most useful is the Watercolour Painter's Pocket Palette by Moira Clinch. That came out back in 1991. I don't think it's published anymore, but you can still get it second hand. But what it does, if like me you use, say, a limited palette, or you are just starting out, this takes you through all the basic colours and then mixes it to show you the different colour mixes you can get. So for example, cerulean blue, and this is the colour with cadmium red, burnt sienna, Windsor blue. Then you go over to cobalt blue, and you've got all these different colour mixes. And the reason why that this is so helpful to me is that, say you want to actually buy another colour, or you're not sure, you see a colour that you'd like to create but not sure how, then you can look through here and get an idea, actually more than an idea, a very good guide to how to mix the colour. And it's got little guidances on using sky blues. Then we go on to greens. The green section is marvellous because everybody should mix their greens. You should never take it straight out of the tube. And this will tell you how to mix greens and all the different variations you can get. I do love terra vert though. Viridian green, never dismiss that. It's very, very bright florid green, but you can get some marvellous mixes with that. Viridian and Payne's grey makes a wonderful C mix. Sap green, hooker's green, and this is amazing. And the colours are so that they are like for like. So you can see the different variations under here with lemon, yellow, cerulean, cobalt, and then it goes down with mixing, say, cobalt with cadmium or cerulean with cadmium, and so forth. You can see here. And also, they give you little guidance in the beginning of the book, if it's permanent, if it's more going towards the blue spectrum, or the red, for example. Naples yellow is obviously going towards the more red. Then we're going to yellows, oranges, mixing orange, again, very useful. And it's also really good if you want to try a colour, a new colour, and you see something in the book, you can look it up here and see if you really fancy it rather than waste the money. Rose doré, permanent rose. And then we get on to the violets. I don't have many violets in my mix, but if I wanted to, I would look up here to see which ones I would find most useful. I usually mix my purples, so this is what I would be looking at. And we all seem to stay with the same colours, and so it's nice to kind of, you can experiment and look to see what you'd like to add to your collection without wasting money. Raw sienna is another one that I use a lot of. And you've got down here, they put it on sort of a coloured paper, so you can see overpainting effects. Then we come to the browns, greys, Payne's grey, Davies grey. I haven't tried Davies grey, but I certainly use a lot of Payne's grey. Now, just to point out that Moira uses Winsor & Newton colour. Winsor & Newton Payne's grey is slightly more bluey grey, whereas Daler Rowney is a more colder grey. So just to be careful, there may be some very slight variations, but not a huge amount. Muted colours. Ivory Black. That's quite interesting, seeing the overpainting of different colours on a ground of ivory black paint. And this is very, very useful. So you've got useful skin mixes, So you've got from Caucasian down to all different skin types, whatever you want down here that you can mix, and it goes main color mix, highlight mixture, and then shadows. I found this incredibly useful. So that is all you basically need for your color mixes, plus, I might add, lots of practice. So color charts at a glance, how to achieve a varied range of greens and skin tones, brilliant colors mixing and over painting effects, and also technical information. So if you can get your hands on that little book, then I would. I'm sure that there are other books out there like this, but I have to say this is my color Bible. So I hope you found that useful.